That's good. So this nut decided that it just wanted to strip out, and literally the cotter pin probably saved not only my wallet but my life. So we're gonna put a regular nut back on it and just roll with it. Gonna have to excuse how awful the engine bay looks right now. But basically what I'm doing is I'm going under all these ABS lines. I had to loosen that 12 with a bracket, if you can see it. Not really. There it is. So that bracket down there with a 12, and then I'm rolling it up underneath here, and it's coming underneath the ABS lines. It's coming out through this hole and ending up right around here somewhere, underneath, like around there. So basically what I'm trying to do, since I'm replacing the evaporator core and the expansion valve, but what I want to do is go ahead and get it to where it's fitted, so that way I can just set this down on the ground, go in the car, rip the box out, and then do all that stuff on the table, and then throw it back in the car, bolt this up, throw the battery in, and then be done. So I'm trying to make sure that all of this is bent the way it needs to, because for some reason they just never fit the way that they're already bent. Honestly, I think that they're done without the swap, without the ABS, and it's kind of a show. So this is basically it. It is extremely tight against the firewall. I actually had to bend the line a little bit once I got this threaded in, just to add a little bit of clearance, and I had to bend that stud down there underneath the line, so it goes underneath. It's all the way out right there, right yarn. So this will hook up the other one, if it'll focus. So it's kind of a nightmare, man. I'll be honest with you. It kind of sucks. But I chose to go underneath. And it does still move. There's still some wiggle room, so it's okay. Especially if you have it mounted above your bracket, you go to the same hole. But yeah, I had to add some tape and stuff because this thing was just rattling my teeth out, dude. So this is going to be kind of a pain in the neck to get to charge it, but that's okay. We'll worry about that later. You always worry about stuff later, not in the moment, okay? Because if it's not broken, don't break it. So this one goes to your compressor, and then I'm going to put this line on. That also goes to the compressor, and I guess we can mount this in just a minute. I don't have my connector anymore, but it's one wire, so I'm pretty sure you're just going straight into the hybrid racing relay. So I'm going to mount this after I get this line hooked up, and then we'll start doing the Drier stuff. You did not want to see what I had to do to this line. And yeah, I know. It's a little funky. I understand. High pressure switch on the line there. These lines go over to the dryer. If you had a reference or the lines were already on your car, I understand. Mine were not. So, you think I'm taking that out to put AC lines in? No, absolutely not. last we have the wiring. So you get this relay, right? And your A plug for your ECU, the factory B series ECU plug A is this big gray one right here. Okay, so you're going to 17, which is black and red. You're going to take that one, and then you're also going to take the signal wire, oh goodness, and 27, so it's just kind of to the left of that one, so the left and down. So that one is going to be, I think, this green one right here. Let's see. I don't know who shoved these connectors up in here like this. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, you know. There we go. So you've got black and red, and you've got blue and red. 17 and 27. So these two right here are what we want. And we're going to, let's see here. We've got to find a 12 volt somewhere and a ground. And then blue goes to the black and red. If you're working with a you know 2001, that's what I've got, is a 2000. So if you got a 2000, or if you have, you know, a Integra in general, the hybrid racing install guide is going to help with this. So since mine's 2000, we're taking the blue wire from the relay, and we're going to the black and red wire I showed you, and then doing oh, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. So the yellow wire is your hot. Yellow wire is your 12 volt in the run position. White is your ground. Blue is going to black and red, and black is going to blue and red, which is kind of funny because you would, you know, sort of think that that would be opposite. At least it would make sense to me to be that way. But, you know, I'm not the one who built this, and honestly, I'm really, really appreciative that there is something like this that exists. So I'm going to wire this up. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. It's going to be really hard to fit myself up in here and do all the things and stuff, and then, you know, I'll show you where I went to with the yellow and white, and then we can test. Got those hooked up. I went to the blue wire for the switched 12 volt signal. It's this blue right here. So this blue right there, I think that's number 2, pin 2? No, pin 3. So that's where I went to. I have hot only in run, and then it goes off when you turn the key off. So that's what you want. Went in the same connector, and I just rolled it out and hooked it up. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. I didn't hear anything click, so I don't think we have anything yet. I just made the biggest rookie mistake ever. White is your 12 volt. Yellow is your ground. I don't know how I looked at this over and over and over and still managed to mix these up. So I had this all buttoned up and nice, neat, whatever. Start the car. It doesn't work. So I got to check voltage on the compressor clutch relay, or compressor clutch wire. And it's got like 5 volts running, and I click it off and it's got 9 volts. I was like, what is going on here? Yeah, so after checking fuses and the stock relays on the car, the high pressure switch, I was like, let me double check this wiring and make sure. And sure enough, yeah. So, test run number 2. Okay, time to try again. I gotta get gasolina. I still didn't hear anything. Heard the fans kick on. My clutch still is not running. But we have that. We have the voltage we need. So it may not be shimmed right. Let's see. So it is days later. I came to the conclusion that the clutch and coil was bad on the compressor. So I just called it a night. I left it charged just to see if whenever I recovered it, again, that it would still have, you know, sufficient charge. I didn't have any leaks anywhere. So today I priced a clutch and coil from Acura, you know, where I work, and he said it was like $700. So I was like, no, probably not. So I called Advance, or AutoZone right down the road, and they were like, yeah, we've got a whole remanufactured compressor for $226. I was like, well, I'll take it, you know. Well, I don't know if you can hear this thing idling up and down in the background, but it works. So after I got the wirings situated and after I swapped the compressor out, it works like a freaking charm. I'm sitting here idling at 46.9 degree vent temp. Okay? It feels great in here. It feels amazing. Complete game changer. Anyone with a freaking K-swap needs this. Like, they need it. If they want to drive their car in the summer and be comfortable, just do it. It's relatively inexpensive. The AC line kit is cheaper than the power steering kit. This car still doesn't have power steering yet. I can live without it. Air conditioning, the summers just get too brutal in the South, man. Like, I'm getting older. I've, you know, definitely put on weight in the past couple of years. AC is just one of those things that you just need. You have to have it. So, yeah. So I appreciate you watching this. If you did, like, subscribe, all that jazz, whatever. Share it if you want to. If you don't, then whatever, man. So this is also the current situation of the Jeep. It's exactly what it looks like the last time you saw it. But there's some stuff and some things going on over there. Okay? So that's why there has been no more Jeep content as of now. I have to be able to pull that in and out. So, like I said in the last video when I was updating about, you know, the concrete and all that stuff, it's still not done. We've had horrible weather. It's been nice and sunny throughout the weeks, you know, and then we get to Saturday when we're planning on pouring, and we're not pouring concrete, it's just pouring freaking rain. So we've had to postpone and postpone and postpone and push it back. So we're hoping, crossing fingers, that it is this Saturday that we're going to be able to do it. and I'm gonna try and get a video of them pouring it this Saturday. So with all that said, I'm sorry for the long pause. It's just I'm trying to get some content out here. I haven't really had anything to really get onto the channel yet, so this is one. The Integra is really moving along. This thing has come a long, long way since the first time I put it on the channel. It was literally a dented up can with, you know, no engine or transmission. So it's come a long, long way. And then also I bought another car, but that's for another video. So I'll see you later. Thanks. All right, bye.